What's up, everybody? Hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-frickin-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. Hope you folks out there had a blessed Monday so far. Hope you folks out there had a good week. I'll admit, y'all, my week, it's been crazy, alright? To tell you how crazy it was, actually, just to make a long story short, as soon as I woke up Monday, Saturday was already over with. But, yeah, I was able to get a reaction uploaded this past Friday, and that was a reaction from Bully McGuire versus Jason versus Freddy, or whatever order that name listing was. I was able to get a reaction uploaded for that, and I also was able to upload my ring ramblings for AEW All In yesterday, which, by the way, I hope you wrestling fans out there did enjoy the show. I don't know how it turned out yet from the time I'm filming this, because it hasn't happened yet. I'm filming this on a Sunday afternoon here. But, yeah, other than that, I do have some uploads planned to go up for this week. Tomorrow's going to be an episode of Weird Wrestling Entertainment. Haven't done an episode of those in a while. But I do have another one planned after this one. So you might see another one in another month, sometime in September. But tomorrow's going to be an episode of tomorrow is going to be an episode of Weird Wrestling Entertainment, where what I did was, with the power of AI combined with my own editing skills, I made a picture slideshow of what would happen if different My Hero Academia characters joined various wrestling teams and factions throughout history. Alright. Wednesday is going to be a My Dear Letters episode special. What that's going to be is, I've decided to make volumes for these, like My Dear Letters, the reply volume, My Dear Letters replies. Man, okay, right now, right here on the spot, I'm workshopping the idea for the name. My Dear Letters responses, volume 1. Responses to My Dear Letters, volume 1. Replies to My Dear Letters, volume 1. Okay, some of the letters I have written in the past, I talked about this briefly last week, but I think starting this Wednesday, I'm going to try to give it a shot for reply volumes going forward. Alright, now, look, y'all, I got over 90-something episodes of My Dear Letters dating back all the way back to 2015. Alright, when SSP first started. My Dear Letters is probably the oldest running shows I still got going here on SSP. So I'm not going to be able to get to every single letter, and plus I had to do a little bit of updates to keep the time relevant, I guess. Like one of the replies that I can guarantee you that I got from AI is from a Jenny XJ9. Now, my biggest viewed My Dear Letters episode, it is me writing a letter to Jenny XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot. Somehow or another, that particular episode ended up getting 2,200 something views. Last time I checked, I know it was over 2,000 views. So, you know I had to get a reply video. You know I had to get a reply from that one. But y'all, it has dawned on me, like, 2004 was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So I had to address that in the letter that I had to refurbish for the sake of the replies. Alright. But, yes, so come Wednesday, you'll see the reply edition. Thursday will be an episode of the OSG. It's going to be the season premiere of OSG, mind you. And by season premiere, I mean a new game. I have started with Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 3. The first gameplay just finished rendering on my computer. And that premiere will be ready at 6 p.m. Also, a new OSG intro. Same theme, but the intro is going to be different from what you've been used to with the red and purple look. Friday is going to be an episode of Ring Ramblings for Bash in Berlin. I know that's happening this weekend. For the weekend, though, I'm undecided. Saturday might be either Totally Kevin or Wish for Granted. Haven't decided yet. And Sunday might be either one of those two. Heck, I might just do both for the weekend. Totally Kevin and Wish for Granted this weekend. But I do have an episode of My Dear Letters. Well, not My Dear Letters. My Kingdom Cringe written out and planned. So y'all stay tuned for that whenever it's uploaded. But yeah, I got some other stuff I gotta talk about. Like, I got 2 matches coming up next month in September. Like, first up, I'm gonna be defending this belt here. I'm gonna be defending this here belt down there in Branchville, South Carolina. Now, folks, this show about Branchville, I was contacted about this show, and he was wanting to know who was running CMW. I told the guy, and he said that he had this idea in mind for a wrestling event that would be a showcase for different promotions in the South Carolina area. So I gave him the names of WrestleForce, American Pro Wrestling, Action Pack Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Union, American Wrestling League, just the stuff I've been familiar with. I also told him about 3 Count and Pro Wrestling Turbo as well. But as I was telling him this stuff, he needed somebody to make the graphics for him. He needed somebody to make the posters for him, and I volunteered my services. So he really started liking the posters of me putting out, and one thing that didn't dawn on me until he messaged me about it this morning was that this event right here, it's being approved by the Branchville Events Committee. The Branchville Community Events Committee, and apparently there's a woman that's like a head of that, and apparently, according to this guy, this woman, she's liking my posters, she's liking my graphics about how I've been doing the editing for them. So with that in mind, I guess that means my creativity is approved by the city of Branchville. Like, I am city approved, technically. So yeah, I'm going to be defending this here belt, representing CMW on the 14th. Going to be going one-on-one with my frenemy, Ace Harris. I know I got to cut a promo on that guy very soon. And I know the week after that, I got to defend this belt again if I'm still champion. If I'm not champion, then Ace is going to be in the main event. But if I'm still champion a week after Branchville, then I'm set to defend this belt against a mystery opponent. I don't know who I'm going to be facing in the main event for Grand Battle coming up next month for CMW. I don't know how that's going to play out. So, yeah. And folks, I learned something very heavy about Action Pack Wrestling. But I can't say anything about it until next week. So I guess I'll just gotta say, just tune in for that. I really didn't have much to talk about today. Like, I didn't have much of anything to review about or talk about this week. Man, I guess that's all I can say. All I gotta say is just stay tuned. Stay tuned to SSP for further developments for any future footage or whatever. And yeah, man, I know as soon as I get out of this chair and stop recording, I'm gonna be mad about something. Oh yeah, here's that shout out for you, Queen Enterprises. Love you, Faye. I didn't forget about you. Almost, Faye. But yeah, that reminds me. I will be going live on Sunday, August the 8th. Sunday, August the 8th, I will be going live that day. And there may be a Beetlejuice review for that. I might do the spoiler-free review for Beetlejuice on the 8th. And then a week after that is when I might do the review for the spoiler. Okay, August the 8th will be August the 8th when I'm live. There will be a spoiler-free review for Beetlejuice. A week after that for the vlog, not the 9th, but the week after that. Then that right there will be the spoiler review for Beetlejuice. And you know what? I think that I think that week might be a pre-taped Sup Everybody. So yeah, I think when I get down there for the start of September, Queen Enterprises and I, we're gonna do a pre-taped Sup Everybody. Just so we can't talk about Beetlejuice. Oh yeah. Ew. Nasty. Ah. Whew. So, yeah, that's just all my current thoughts in my head right now. Man, yeah, there's just like a lot going on in my life right now. And I could use some prayers, okay? I could really use them. Like, I'm seeing a lot of things and I'm thinking a lot of things I probably ought not to be thinking. And come next week, I definitely do know I need to drop this information that I heard about Action Pack Wrestling. But the official statement has not been made just yet. So I am not at liberty to discuss what that change really is just yet. So y'all just stay tuned for any further developments depending on who's out there watching me, alright? But yeah, folks, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you. Stay tuned to SSP. Got content coming out this week, like I said. And yeah, I love each and every one of you. And until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah, I'm out. And here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye.